got you all here. I've got you all already in. Thank you for the donation, Texas Tammy. Truly appreciate it. And we'll just get on with it. Yeah, how is everyone? How's everything going today? What's going on, everyone? Let's have a look and see what's happening. If you want to do a super chat, you can do that. You can pop your question in with a donation of your choice, and I'll get onto it. I don't think we've got any pre-orders today, so we'll go straight into the super chats. How is everyone? Hi, Malik. Okay. All right, Tammy, what do they think about you? I would have thought they would have maybe offered you the job on the spot, but I suppose they have to go through some sort of protocol. Hi, Bossy Megs, how are you? Welcome back. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, everyone. Remember, the bigger the donation, the more in-depth the reading. Hola, Nikki. How are you, amor? Yes, everything's todo bien. Gracias. Okay, let's have a look for Tammy. What's happening? Might just have to make sure the Wi-Fi is going to be good. You're hanging in there. That's good. Okay. All right, let's first do a pendulum for Tammy. What's happening with this job? Are they going to offer you the position? I feel it's a yes. I feel that they haven't finished recruiting, or it's been a close call. I think there's been a lot of applicants. There's also been a lot of younger applicants, maybe that they're checking out, that have maybe come out of college. So there's quite a variety of people that they're looking at. They're going to deliberate, I think, on who is the best fit. And that's why I said that I think that you might be overqualified, but I always felt they would offer you something. What did they think about you? Is the question. What did they think about? What do they think about you? Okay, that they need a change. They might want somebody to start really quickly. And that could be, that they said it was for next year, didn't they? Is it early next year, or is it in the next semester? It seems to be very prosperous. It seems to be something that you feel very comfortable with, or they're comfortable with you. They can see you there. I do feel like you'll get an offer here. And you're going to weigh up the pros and cons about the taxes, or about the move, or about something else. There could be people pulling at you to stay where you are. Could be Jim, could be someone else. But I feel like they did like you. I feel like they're ready to make you an offer of some description. There is big change coming in around you, Tammy, which is great. And I feel like with this, you know, finally Uranus is going into, Pluto is going into Aquarius. And it will be going into a different part of your astrology. So it's like a new phase, I think for the next 19 years or something. I've just had it in my 8th house, which has been so heavy, mainly because it's been opposite some of my natal planets, but my Sun and Mercury, etc. But otherwise, it's in the 9th. So I think this is going to be a really good turn of events. A really good turn of events. I also see you writing a book, Tammy, still. So that is on the back burner. There is a book there in you somewhere. It could be a fiction. It could be a academic book, or a combination of both. I'm not sure. Could be the tales of a school teacher in America. Who knows? It could be something that you have in your mind already. It could be also from your friend who had his particular interest in a book as well. Okay, Malik, will you get a new apartment, and any messages that you need to know? All right, let's have a look at Malik. What's the story with the apartment? Why haven't you gotten the apartment yet? And thank you for the 10. Truly appreciate it. Okay. What's going on with Malik? Is he going to get the apartment? If it's not this one, it's going to be the next one. It's a close call. It's a close call. It's either like yes, it's a no, and then it's going into a yes. So it's a close call. Let's have a look at the cards. Somebody might pull out their application or something and you might get it. It could be one of those situations where you get it at the last minute, or something else comes up at the last minute where you get something else quickly. Why do you have to move? Any messages you need to know? Okay, fortune is on your side. You won't be going into the wrong place. I feel like the right place at the right time is what Spirit's telling me. So I don't feel like you'll be going into the wrong place. I feel like, yes, you will be moving, or you might be going somewhere completely different, or at a distance even. It could be on the other side of town if you're in Dallas or somewhere like that. It could be for a contract, a new job, a marriage, something, yeah, and it's going to give you a lot of prosperity and abundance. It could also be that you save money by going there. You might move more into the countryside or further out of the city centre. You might have had enough of where you live. Or it could be a money saver, a money saving opportunity. Let's have a look at the Love Oracle. Thanks, Elaine. Thank you, thank you. Go ahead and do it whenever you like. You'll be the next in after Malik and Mora and whoever's prior to that. First in, first serve, so we do in order. So this is still for Malik. What do you need to know? Anything else you need to know? Past love, healing your heart from a past love, or a past love circling back around you. You could even be going on a trip, a honeymoon, some sort of a travel, a celebration with somebody, going somewhere with someone. There could be a neighbor that is interesting to you, or there could be an issue with neighbors that you're trying to get away from, or something with a neighbor and a past love coming in. I hope you're not moving near a past love, but it could be also something that pops up. Thank you. I got the Cash App. Thank you so much for that. Some tricky business here with neighbors. Neighbors, neighborhoods. Let me know if you need to clarify anything, Malik, with that. Thank you. You sent it with a message. Okay, I'm going to have to open the phone and look at it, which is a bit tricky. Are you allowed to put it on here, or is it confidential? Doesn't matter. I can still look at it if it's confidential. All right. Let's have a look at Nikki. Hola, Nikki. 12-month reading. What cards would you like, Nikki? Okay, good. Okay. Any pick, all right. Traffic ticket missing, all right, got that. And I noticed that everybody's first choice for the candle magic. I'm thinking of doing candle magic on request for certain people watching, like for a certain price. I'll have some candles ready, but I'm also thinking about doing a coffee cup 1 coffee cup for a reading on request, and most of you actually liked the love was very popular, and then the abundance and money took over. So it could be because of the crisis, it could be because of the economy. Make sure that you all go out and vote, because it's very important that you do. You might have already voted if there's a pre-voting time. Okay, let's have a look for Nikki. 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 12-month reading for Nikki. Obstacles being dissolved, or something opening the road around obstacles, something being removed, work coming in straight away. So that could be the obstacle is the job situation. So something will come in your favor. I feel quickly. November, December, I feel like something will open up. January, there could be somebody from a distance, somebody coming to you from a distance. You might be taking a trip. There could also be a person of foreign cultural background, or you might go on some sort of vacation or trip if you can. I know that you wanted to get another job to supplement the work loss, the unemployment benefit. Okay. Something with a past lover circling back around early next year. Could be a man, young male, could be still a bit immature. So you're not going to take much notice of him, to be honest. He's going to claim that, you're his true love and twin flame and soulmate and everything else. But I feel like somebody else is coming in. There could be a passionate connection, a passionate fling. Somebody's still holding you on a pedestal. There's a fair male here. Light hair or light skin, light eyes, lighter than darker. His cultural background. Somebody who wants kids or has kids. There's some sort of immaturity here with the children card, the young male card. I'm going to do another spread on top. This could be toing and froing around your love life. There's something here with a man trying to come back in, or somebody that you might have dated before trying to recircle, or he might be getting over a past love and wants to have you as a rebound or something along those lines. So if you can't imagine a past love coming back, then it could be this guy is like, has always wanted to be with you or always liked you, and he's trying to come back around. I'm getting a T initial, first, second, or last name, like a Trevor, Troy, Tony, Antonio. I also feel like if you're thinking about kids, then kids are going to be on the agenda this year. I think you're going to have more fun. I feel like there's dancing, more passion, more fun. There's definitely a soulmate connection, a true love connection here for you, Nikki. And you're indecisive about something in November. You might be presented two different situations. One of them isn't paying enough or not offering enough. So it could be a situation with money. There's definitely a marriage interest or a love interest coming up early next year. Once again, you've got the Magician, so working for yourself, by yourself. You might invent some sort of independent business or work freelance or contract or something like that. You might even drive around for work, be some sort of a rep of some description, or work from home. You kind of feel like there's a money situation here. If you could get cash in hand for something, that could actually work, adding on to what you've got already. You've got, I don't know, I just heard this word, buzzword. It's like a buzzword going on around you. You're going to hear about something quite soon, I feel. There's a lot of victory with you moving forward. Victory with your choices. It's about your choices and options, and you're afraid of making the wrong choice, but I don't think that you will. There's some sort of obligation with family or family support, or you could be feeling like finally you really need to have a partner that will help, you know, move forward. If you've noticed, most men in America, when they get divorced, they just get remarried again, because at first they can't live without a woman in their life, and second, it's better for them financially as well. So I don't understand why there's so many single women out there. Yep, there's going to be a jubilee of a sort of an awareness, an awakening, something sort of popping up into your mind. If you can do something on the side that's freelance, or it's under a LLC or something like that, you can get that as well as your other thing, because this is the second time you've had the Magician come up. This is about having your own business or working by yourself, for yourself. So I kind of feel like you might come up with some idea. It could even be, I don't know, just having some sort of a deal with some company that might say, look, just go and do this and we're going to pay you under the table. I don't know. There could be something like that going on. I'm kind of getting Mary Kay, but I don't think it's Mary Kay. I think it's something else. Yeah. It's not going to be a pyramid sale or anything like that. It's something solid. And it could actually lead you to this person coming in. It could lead you to that person. All right. Any spirit messages for Maura? How are you, Maura? Is that Maura Money? Sometimes I get the messages mixed up. The names. Oh, you're happily married. Oh, good, Nikki. Or maybe your husband's going to tell you to do something different. Or your marriage is going to improve this year. Like, he might say, well, don't bother about something, or you don't really have to work, or something like that. There could be a move to a different place. He might also be suggesting that you do something different. You might have his backing. Yeah, the outcome. You know, he might support you being at home or doing something from home. Because I did see you going on a trip in January, so it might not be that you're employed full time at that time. You might get a seasonal job. Could get a seasonal job. Hi Sophia, how are you? Welcome to do a super chat or a donation of your choice on the other platforms. Okay, here we go. Maura. Hi. Hi, Maura. Is that Moni Maura from California? I'm going to get the right Moni, or is it the one from Tennessee? I've got a couple of Mauras and Monis. The one from California. Okay, good. What do you need to know? Spirit messages. I feel like there could be a baby coming in around you. I think your partner might have a baby, if you haven't had one already. Lots of opportunities coming to you as well in a quick time succession. A baby, if you've decided not to have babies, it could be something else, like a pet or something else interesting coming your way. Let's have a look at this property that you asked me about before. Any news about the property coming forward? Somewhere that you're going to feel very tranquil. You will get a new property when you feel the time's right with finances, absolutely. And you're going to move forward with that. Yep. It's going to give you a lot of serenity, freedom, and opportunity. Did you relate to anything to do with South Oregon coast? Just out of curiosity. Okay, Elaine's next, and then Miss Ann Thorpe. Let's have a look at Elaine. Where is the car ticket, this traffic ticket? Is it in the car, Elaine? In the car, inside the car. Okay. Is the traffic ticket in the car? Potentially. Was the traffic stolen from the car? Not, that's a sort of a soft no. Is the ticket inside the house? That's a soft yes. I'm picking up junk mail. I don't know if you put it in the junk mail pile accidentally. You'll find it though. You will find it. And if you don't find it, there is a way of probably getting you know, going down and finding it in the system. You know what I mean? So I wouldn't worry too much about it. I think you've been a bit distracted. I think there's a lot going on around you. There's a lot of strange things going on. I think Oregon, I think it's a good tax situation there. You might be better off with taxes there. Thanks, Miss Anthel. Some of you might get a message through somebody else's reading. Thank you, Sophia. Your sister's having a baby. All right. What message do the spirits have for you? Thank you. Whereabouts are you, Anne? I've forgotten. They're telling me one more round, so it's like you might be giving somebody one more chance, or going around one more circle, or doing one more year at something before you do a big move or a change in some direction. What's going on with Anne? You also give me references to television. I don't know if you're thinking about being an extra, or there's something to do with television in the area where you live. They might be shooting a movie or something, or a series. If you're single, you might meet somebody at a bar. Yes, it is. It's for you, Anne. Yeah. I'm getting Cheers, like, you know, the series Cheers. You might meet someone at a bar. Thank you, Anne. Thank you, thank you. That's for you, yes. Okay, TP, how are you, my dear? Welcome. Thank you for the 2. Who is the new love coming in and when? Who is the new love coming in and when? Somebody serious, could be a fire sign or an earth sign. They could be coming in 1 to 2 months, or they could also be a Cancer. They will come in before July, I feel, which is a long way off, but they could come in between 2 and 6 weeks, 2 and 7 weeks. or 1 and 2 months. Definitely by the summer. I feel it's by the summer, but they're going to be more of a serious contendant than other ones have been. Thank you, Anne. Thank you, thank you. Pisces moon, any chance you'll hear from the housing lottery? Oh, they haven't gotten back to you already? How long does it normally take? God, it's taken a long time. Thanks for the Venmo. Okay. Let's have a look first at this Pisces moon. Will you hear from the lottery people, housing lottery this week? It's giving me a yes. Let's have a look at the Coffee Cup Oracle. Okay, you're finally going to get the peace that you want, feeling like you are having a moment of prosperity and luck coming your way with the peacock, and opportunities for the home coming through. So the gate will be open. The gate is opening to more abundance and opportunities and wealth and serenity and peace. So I feel like it's a yes. They should, you know, get back to you sooner than later, you would think. Do you have to keep applying for different housing lottery properties each time, or they just put the same application in for all of them? I don't understand why you had to redo that application. Yeah. Thanks, everybody. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, Texas Tammy says the next step is to interview with the dean. Okay. Well, that's good. I feel that'll come up soon. It's a long process, Megs, is it? They might be waiting for funding as well. They could be waiting for more funding. The applications expire. Oh my God. Oh, you filed a police report. Good for you, Elaine. It's one profile, but each building you have to submit documents. So it's sort of like up-to-date documents, that type of thing. Okay. No set time. Okay. You know, it's saying that you're going to get it. It's, you know, timing is always tricky. It says that you probably hear from them this week. But if it does take a long process, it's saying the outcome is very good though. So you've got the peace and serenity that you're looking for. Are you going to take your mother? Is your mother going with you as well? Or is she staying at the current property? I don't understand, if they've got availability in a property, why don't they just, you know, work through it and fill it, you know? They make it difficult. Okay. A lot of hoops to jump through. What's happening with you, Megs? What's going on? 4 to 6 weeks. Okay, months. And by that time, the documents can be like not current anymore. You know what I mean? You know, situations change. I feel with Pisces moon, because you've gone for quite a few of these properties already, or at least a couple, and you've been in that situation for a really long time. I feel like it's not far away. You know, I'm seeing it before the end of the year. or hopefully early next year at the very latest. Not set time. Anyone else? Anyone else for a super chat? I always do last call, but we end up staying on for a long time. Okay, so my Love Oracle cards are still available on Amazon in Canada and also the US. The Coffee Cup Oracle are sold out on Amazon, but you might be able to find them in some stores or other influencers stores as well. Okay, Nikki, I was looking at a reading you did for me last year and I asked if my job was long term. Hi Elaine. You said it would not be, but it will open. Okay. New doors, all right. Thank you. Thanks, Nikki. Thank you so much. Thanks for likes on arrival, everybody. You're most welcome, Nikki. Thank you so much. I also did a poll on my community page about love candles, spell candles, what you'd like me to do spell candles for. Hi Elaine, I got your Cash App, thank you. Spell candles for, and most of you put down, there were a few different things, and I'll just go through what they are. Love attraction, so attracting love candle, attracting a new love in. New love attraction is number one, 33%. Expel, return to sender. So if somebody sort of hexes you or gives you bad vibes, or you've got somebody on your back, like the neighbors for Elaine, that type of thing, it will repel them back, the stuff back to them. It'll repel everything back to them. That's 23%. Then we've got prosperity money, which is 40%, so creating more abundance. We've got 43 votes. And then cord cutting, toxic cord cutting with toxic people, which was the lowest. Maybe I'll think of another one as well. But the top two are the money and the love attraction. But the return to sender, we haven't had that one. It wasn't that popular. I thought it might be considering the situation. Hi Elaine, you've been communicating with the person that is showing you the apartments. Okay. Why are these apartments so expensive? I think they've doubled, haven't they, in the last since 2020. You need to stop the gossip. Yeah, that would be a return to sender. So we'll put it back onto them. Oh, road opener. Yeah, that's a good one, Megs. Yeah, I forgot about the road opener. Yeah, the road opener is actually one of my favorite ones, because it often really works with Ogun. Ogun really helps open the road for me, so I haven't done that one in a while. Okay, Elaine. You're applying for an apartment for $1,250. Will you be approved? Yes, they have. LOL. What was that about? Why did I see you moving up further up towards the northwestern part of Illinois, even outside of Chicago? Why did I see that? Somewhere really inexpensive, but good. A good place, but inexpensive, a nice town. Why did I see that? I don't understand why these apartments are all $1,200. Oh, about the apartments going up. Yes, they have. Oh, yeah. One of my clients was saying that hers has doubled in Florida since 2021. That's crazy. You know, it makes anybody want to move out of there, honestly. I think even further out, Elaine, I think you can get something for like 600, 800 in a nice place. Like even a house. I'm even seeing you in a house. Because I was being drawn to, I was actually being drawn to Milwaukee, but I know Milwaukee's in Wisconsin. But you might even go into Wisconsin. There's no jobs down there. Oh, yeah. Oh, Florida is so typical. Yeah, and I think everyone just went there. You might get a good job in Wisconsin, in Madison or something. And that'll be able to keep you close to Illinois. So if you need to go to see your work or to pick up your mail or something at your father's place, you can just go down there. I felt it was over the border. I don't know why, but that's what I was feeling. So I don't know why you have to be paying these exorbitant rents. Lake Geneva is over the border. You've got Madison. There's got to be some good suburbs in Milwaukee, even though there was a drug pandemic there for a while. I don't know if there's still. Green Bay, is that the Green Bay Packers? Appleton. I think one of our viewers that's really lucky with jobs, she always gets jobs. The girl from Africa, I think she's in Wisconsin. She always gets jobs. She gets really good jobs too. What's her name? Cicely. Haven't seen her for a little bit. She might be in. You're not going to be in the ghetto. No, there's no way. The northwestern suburbs are very expensive. I would go further. I'd go over the border and have a look. Just have a little look. It can't be, you know, it's not going to be difficult to do from where you're sitting right now. You can do it online. Just have a look and see what's going on. You might get a really good job up there. I just feel like Chicago's kind of going through a bit of a crisis right now, the whole state. Yeah. I've had also another client who's a regular. She's a recruiter, and she's had difficult times getting it, and she's very qualified. She's had very difficult times getting a good job as well, and getting fired a lot for no reason, or contracts not being renewed. Okay, so maybe go somewhere where there's more industry and there's more stuff being made, like factories and stuff like that. You're going to be the queen of the show. So you're going to come into something here that's going to make you feel like, yes, you do have the crown here. And you're going to have more fun. You might live somewhere where people have more dogs, where it's more kind of natural with a lot of nature, where there's more dog parks, dog walking, that type of thing. And somewhere fun. You're going to get the contract. If you're going for this one, you really got your heart set on it, you'll get it. But if not, then you'll get another opportunity somewhere else. And it's going to be lucrative. And it's going to be fun as well. And there should be prosperity there too, in there. And you're going to be seen as the queen, like you're going to stand out. It's a place where you're going to stand out. Okay. So have a look at Wisconsin. I know that's a bit of a weird prediction and it's a bit of a standout, but have a look at Wisconsin. I know that Madison is a very nice city. with the university there and everything. Why do you need to be close to your sister? For what reason? Is she paying your rent for you? You know, a lot of these people are just so dedicated to their families. I know it's a feeling of like, okay, I want to be close to my family, but how often do you really see them? You know, unless they're living with you and they're paying half your rent. How often do you actually see them? Or spend time with them if you're working a lot? You've got to get your priorities in order. It's all about survival right now. It's not about, oh, putting the family first and this and that. It's really not. It's not. I'm sorry to say that, but it's not. You've got to get your priorities in order. You want to get out of the ghettos. You want to get somewhere safe. You want to get a good job with good money. You want to get into a dating pool that is not intoxicated with people that are too competitive. And you want to get somewhere where it's clean, nice, and fresh. Somewhere where you stand out, where you're just not one of the others, same. You want to be somewhere different. Yeah. You know, you can go and see your sister on weekends very easily. You can just drive over the border, be there quickly. It's not going to be a big deal. You can meet her at your father's place. Your father's up there on the north side, so it's not a big deal. Yeah. Okay, Fairy Tea, how are you, my dear, from Australia? Hi, Amira, do you see any ladies coming towards me? I mean, 1,250 is a large amount of rent. It's just too much. You end up paying at least 1,500 with bills, or even more with household bills for one person. It's just too much. You could be living in a small, like a smaller town, a lower cost city, and it can be very safe and nice. It's actually reminding me a little bit of this town that I went to in Frenchtown. It's reminding me of that sort of size in New Jersey, but it's not in New Jersey. It's reminding me of this really, like, very pretty, very safe, where everybody says hello to each other. It's really nice. There's just good people there. You've had bad luck in small towns. But you're in the ghettos, though. You're not in small towns. You're in neighborhoods. If you've never lived in a small town, then you don't know what it's like. It's a real small town. Or you can look at Madison. Madison could be good. Lake Geneva could be good. Small city. Yeah, where there's some industry and where there's people doing stuff. Okay. Yeah, you haven't had bad luck in small towns. It's been ghettos. That's all it's been. It's been neighborhoods. All right. Suburbs. Outside of larger cities. Okay, let's have a look at Fairy Tea. Hi, Fairy Tea. How are you? Any ladies coming towards you, Sagittarius? Because everywhere else, see, the thing is that if you go somewhere where everybody needs to live or needs to work or whatever, or commute, you're going to be up against a rat race. You should go somewhere where there's no rat race vibes going on. Yeah, that's why I left Sydney, because I drive out of my driveway and I get stuck for 45 minutes in traffic around my block and basically do a loop around my block and come straight back in. I wouldn't even go out. Wasn't worth it. It turns into a rat race and then it gets too much. Okay. Any ladies coming towards you, Fairy Tea? I feel like you might have somebody who works for the police or in the legal industry. She could be a lawyer, or she might work with signing contracts. She could be something like who are the people that sign contracts for houses that are buying and selling? I'm just seeing that flash before me. Is it a surveyor, conveyancing? New love, somebody you've never met before. Survival and power. Somebody who is competitive, I feel, and is out to find you, I feel, as well. She could be a lawyer. She could be working in law, or is it conveyancing or survey? Conveyancing, maybe. Lots of passion, stability, and she wants to grow from the grassroots of relationship. Change is definitely in the air. I feel like around, we're looking at a mid-moon to full moon coming up. So we're past the new moon in Scorpio, thank God. That was a bit intense. On the 1st, 2 to 3 days ago. So we're moving forward. So I do feel like you've got somebody else coming in around the mid-moon. So that's 2 weeks away. So we're looking at around the 14th of November. Doctor, lawyer, somebody legal, somebody who signs contracts, somebody maybe connected to real estate or the police. Or security company. Somebody who signs contracts, could be HR as well. I feel like she's a career person. She's got a career. Let's have a look at Fairy. Could be a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. You feel like everything right now is up in the air. Family money. I don't know if you're expecting family money or money to come through the family, or family business back to you, or family property to you. Or she might have family money around her. I feel like things are shifting, and it's sort of telling me that karma is kind of closing, like you're coming around in a full circle. There's a karmic kind of wheel here, Wheel of Fortune. Somebody's a very hard worker. She could be an Aries as well. She might be quite a private person, or keeps things to herself. I feel like once you meet, it'll be rushed. It'll be fairly full on, like it'll be a quick change. There could also be a death around somebody's family as well. But victory is going to come out of this rush. That wasn't meant to come out, but it did. There's going to be a victory with this relationship. She's going to want a new family with somebody and a marriage situation. And there could be an inheritance involved as well, somewhere along the lines. Yes, she's a soulmate for sure. Surveyor, yeah. They call them something else in Australia, conveyancer, I think. The ones that check the contracts for they're the intermediate person between, they might do it different in America, they're the intermediary between the agent, the buyer, and the seller, and the government. And they do everything sort of to the, according to the law. Whereabouts are you, Elle? Tell me where you are now. I can give you some suggestions. It might be underwriter, yeah. In America, yeah, they call it something else in Australia. And because she's Australian, you're in the US. Whereabouts in the US, Elle? Hi, Mystique. Welcome back. Yeah, I'd just like to tune into your energy. And what's your star sign? Hi, Mystique. Thank you for the 20. Let's have a look. December to December. You're in the Midwest. Why was I getting Buffalo Country or Buffalo? I don't think it's Buffalo, New York. Buffalo Country. So that might be where you are, in Buffalo Country. The cheapest places to live if you're looking at Asia. And you have to also look at the visas as well. The visas can be tricky, you see, for Americans and Australians. There are new visas and digital nomad visas now in Turkey. It's just been released up to the age of, I think you have to be between, I don't know if it's 18 and 55 in Turkey, which is unusual for Turkey. They were stopping people going there. So it has been cheap in Turkey. The Turkish lira goes up and down. It's a fabulous climate. It's a fairly nice place. Like, it's got a lot of options and choices of where to live. It's quite big. It's not as small as it looks. Turkey could be an option if you're working for a company but you have proof of income or working for yourself. There's also Thailand's introduced a digital nomad visa as well, which was very easy to get. I actually got it, but I decided not to live in Thailand because it's too hot. Vietnam is really cheap. It's cheaper than Thailand. Thailand's getting greedy. The Thais are getting greedy, basically. That's what it comes down to. And I was just kind of pushed out of Thailand due to circumstances because of finding the right property and not being able to go back to where I used to live because certain people were there in the building. So that would have been the ideal rental, but not able to go into that. So Vietnam is good. Vietnam's cheap. Malaysia is also good. Penang is a high flying place for, especially for Australians. I really like Penang. I know one American lady who lives in Penang. She's retired and she was on a what was she on? She was on a disability pension. Bali's become overpriced, but it's still doable in Indonesia, but it's not too bad. Like, Bali could be very good socially, and everyone wants to go to Bali. That's the problem. There's not really anywhere else in Indonesia. There's Lombok, but it's very quiet. It depends what you like. You've been to Penang, okay. I wouldn't recommend Kuala Lumpur because it's too hot and it's not that interesting. If you have any heritage with any European country, you can actually get citizenship or residency due to descent, like Italy, for example. And there's places in Italy that are cheap, like in southern Italy. Albania is also open to Americans. They give you 12 months on arrival. But Albania is not bad. The capital's not bad. You wouldn't want to go anywhere else. It all looks good in the pictures, postcard, perfect pictures, but it's not. Albania, the capital, is Tirana. That's kind of affordable. Do not go to Georgia. Georgia's a crap show. It's a shit show. It looks good in the pictures and on the videos, but it's crap. The people, the rain, the mud, the streets, it's awful. But it's safe. Turkey's pretty safe. You just want to be careful of the men, that's all. Netherlands and Switzerland are both very expensive and overcrowded. Netherlands has a shortage of housing. Switzerland is probably the better choice. I personally like Greece. Like, if I had a Greek ancestry, I would go to Greece. Or if I had, I think it's $250,000 to invest in a property there, I would probably go to Greece. There's a lot of things in Greece. Some people are going to Bulgaria. Bulgaria is okay, but they've just gone into the Schengen zone, which makes it tricky for Americans, but somehow they're getting around it. And Sofia is probably the place to be, and then you can go to the beach in summer, which is on the coast. Sofia or Plovdiv. But I find a lot of these countries backwaters. Even Romania is like a backwater. Romania was safe as well, but there's nothing to do there. It's a backwater. So the backwaters for me are places that are retarded, basically, or backward. And they would be, so they're not organized and they're just rough and they've got a lot of corruption. Is Georgia, Bulgaria, kind of, Romania, Albania, a lot of the Balkans. The only part of the Balkans I like is probably Croatia maybe, and Greece. I think Lithuania is actually good, and Latvia, Lithuania, those, Slovenia could be also interesting. Italy would be a top pick, and Greece if you have heritage there. Spain is overrun now, it's housing shortage. Portugal's still okay. I think it's still open, but it still has problems with housing. Canary Islands I've heard is very, very good. I've never been there, but you're on an island. I think Australia's the best place to live. I'm going back to Australia, so that's it. Yeah, Bulgaria's okay, but it's still a backwater to me. It's still a backwater, yeah. Infrastructure, just stuff, yeah. No, Australia's the best. And if you're looking at South America, Colombia is quite okay now. It's a lot safer than it was. And also Argentina is very cheap. You might consider Argentina. Parts of Brazil are safe. Other parts are not safe. I would also consider Brazil. Potentially. Okay, Mystique. Tenerife. Yes, Tenerife. Do you have a favorite, Elle? There's a Nigerian Cancer you're friends with. She stays in Greece and got married to a Greek man. Okay, very nice. Brazil. Yeah, I think Brazil is, it's dangerous. In some places it's very dangerous. It's like Nigeria. But there are some places that are safe as well. The capital's safe, Brasilia. You have to do a donation, thanks Cassandra, of your choice. It doesn't matter what it is. Thank you, thank you. All right, let's have a look at Mystique. Yeah, we got off on a bit of a roll there. Fiji, I like Fiji. I had some auntie and uncle living there when I was a teenager. Fiji's nice. Okay, Mystique. What's happening to expect December to December? Okay. You wanted November as well? You might be making up a decision in December, Mystique. There's a decision to go or not to go, okay? You've got a, you have an opportunity here for work in January, and you're going to have victory in February. Something's really good's going to come out of it. You might be manipulated in March, so just watch out for that, family manipulation, people trying to enmesh with you or to manipulate you in some way. And it could be about money. They might say that they don't have any money in April. Just do your research and your homework, you know, because you can't go anywhere as well if you don't have money and you don't have a job and you don't have your business lined up and everything happening. So you have to really get the ball rolling with everything before you move. Otherwise, you might regret it. You might regret it. You've already been down there to check it, so you might regret it. Okay. You've already been down there and you like it down there. You could go through a period just around May, June of kind of thinking, you know, what do you want to do next? What can we do next? How can we make it happen? What's going on now? That could be like a break. It could be an interim or a break or some sort of situation where you're kind of like a little bit stuck again. And then you've got July, and this doesn't mean that you can't change it with your own free will. Then we've got July, which is feeling like you've come full circle. You might actually want to travel. You've got the world there. And so your friend can get you into her job. Her work from home job. Okay, well, why aren't you just going for it? Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, you could be already down there already. I mean, this car note business is really, you know, not valid. Maybe you're waiting for the holidays or something. I know you want to go to a different state. We've been talking about this for months. Okay, then we've got, you've got the world, so you're definitely going somewhere. I still see you having a Caribbean connection, something to do with the Caribbean. And then you have the Ace of Rods, which is a strong attraction, a new beginning, a new start. So something big is happening in August, something really good. And it could be a love interest in August, September, a strong love interest. Could be a fire sign. And then you're going to start to see some more money coming in and have another new start. It could be something to do with your business in October. Oh, Alabama is a temporary state. You want to move to a different state. Okay. It's a stepping stone. Well, you have to be careful with how many steps you make, you know. It could be just to get out of Dodge, but it might be that you get stuck there for a year. So you have to be, you know, selective of where you want to go. You will receive more offers or another offer December next year, and more money November next year. All right. Thank you. Yes, you're welcome to go for it, Lorraine. Just put your super chat in. You're most welcome. Okay. Have we done all of your pre-orders? I think we did all of your pre-orders, didn't we? Did we do all your pre-orders? Lorraine, I'm just thinking. Did I miss one? You've got to check the drugs in Milwaukee. Elaine, I've told you before. You know, that had a very, very, very bad reputation at one point of being very sketchy. So you're going to have to do your research. Very, very sketchy. Okay, thanks Megs for the 5. 6-month look as I move through winter into spring. Good question. A lot of people you know hate Milwaukee and move out of there. Yeah, it's got a bad reputation. I don't know why you don't know about that. You should know about that if you're from Illinois. It's very close. Elaine, you know about Milwaukee. You've got to know about it. Okay. Let's have a look, Bossy Megs. 6 months as you move through winter into spring. I already gave you like a whole list, Elaine. Why didn't you pick up on that list? Madison could be the one. Lake Geneva, Green Bay even. I would do your research. You want to live in a not so small town, but you want to live somewhere nice. All I know is Great America is close. Oh, what does that mean? You've got to do your research. You've got to look up the statistics of violence, of crime, all of that business. Okay, let's have a look. Thank you, Fairy Tea. Thank you, thank you. Let's have a look at Meg's 6 months as we move through winter into spring. Good question. So we're now in November, so let's have a look. What's Meg's to expect winter moving into spring? Let's do a special one. The judge is going to do something. You're going to have some involvement with the judge. Again, there's going to be a judge here who could be making a judgment towards some of your cases, I feel. Okay. Your intuition is going to be highlighted and it's saying to trust your images or flashes that you're getting. You might feel like a big change, or what you don't see coming is some sort of eruption or a change. And you might get an opportunity that requires a big change. You might get one of these houses that you've wanted, a Section 8 or something. It might come quicker than you think. It might come out of the blue. And it could be something that you weren't expecting, something that you have been confused about, and you're not sure exactly where to go either, or you might not have made up your mind. There's definitely a contract here, and there's some legalities going on too. So there's some very good kind of clear thinking about turning the table upside down is what I'm feeling. I feel like you're going to make a big change. Then you've got a really nice new start. You're worried about money, but you're moving on. You're definitely going to move on, Megs. You're going to move on. You reached out to another attorney recently. Good move. Good move. Yeah, something's going to shift big time. Something's going to shift big time. We're just going to have a 5-minute break. And we're going to have a chocolate break, or we're going to have a coffee break or a tea break. I'll be back in a second. Thanks, Megs. Thanks for that. I'm back. I'm back, Megs. All right. Where are you moving on to, Megs? Let's have a look at that. Over this period, when and how you're moving. When, where. You have options and choices that you will be weighing up. So it's where you feel like you're going to get more traction or you'll have more opportunities. It's not really showing us where. When, it could be in a 7 months. Yeah, it's not showing us where. It's going to come to you like you're going to have a snap decision. I've also heard good things about, I know it might not be for you, Megs, but I've heard good things about Kansas City. That's not too expensive up there. If you're looking for somewhere cheaper to move to, Kansas City is, I don't know if it's still the same or, okay, June is a good time. June, July, good idea. Kansas City might be on the up and up. You never know. Okay. Let's have a look at Mystique. What should I focus on as far as career, job, credit, repair, business as I get closer to my departure date? Do you have a departure date, Mystique? Have you decided? Do you have a date of departure? Is it the 1st of January? What should you focus on? You have to focus on getting everything in order. You're looking for a place. But you've got, aren't you going to your friend's place? Last week of December, okay. Aren't you looking for your friend's place? You have to decide exactly where you're going and what you're doing. So with that decision, you look for jobs, you set up your business, you do everything in accordance to that particular state and that particular place where you're going. So if you're going to go to Louisiana, for example, you're going to choose where, what town you're going to go to, Baton Rouge, somewhere like that. And then you're going to set everything up from there. You make one decision and you work backwards. So by doing that, you get on Facebook groups, you're seeing what's there, you're seeing how much rents are, you're looking at websites, you're looking at jobs, you're getting all your ducks in a row. You're setting up your business, your LLC probably has to be registered in that particular state. And if potentially, maybe not. So you have to make a decision, Mystique, what state you're going to, what city you're going to, or town you're going to, and then take it from there. You've got to do, you know, it's a gamble and it's a chance, but if you don't take a gamble and a chance, you're not going to go anywhere. And sometimes we make a gamble and a chance, like Elaine did, and it didn't really fit with her in the end. But but then you make another choice, you know, one choice leads to another choice. And sometimes you don't find the outcome choice until you've got it. But if you sit there long enough and think about it and do your research long enough, you're going to find the right choice. You will go to the right place. You've got the Sun as an outcome, and you've also got the Queen of Pentacles, somewhere that you're going to make money, that's lucrative, that you're not going to spend much money. All the other details, the credit note and all of that, that's nothing to worry about. You have to look at getting your ducks in a row. Jobs, businesses, LLCs, and all of that. You could be paying off your credit note, living in Alabama right now. You don't have to be sitting where you are paying off your credit note with your parents. Yeah, you could be doing something else somewhere else. Not paying them money and paying off your credit note right now. It's not as expensive down there either. Okay, but it's up to you to decide where you want to go and then just target that place and maybe just go directly there. You have to take a leap of faith, that's right. Life is a risk, absolutely. How many times have I risked my life in some of the decisions I've made? And then sometimes I've just had to make another decision. Yeah, if you haven't made up your mind, make up your mind what state. See, one move, it's just going to make you stuck again, and then you're not really going to know what to do after that. I would make up your mind where you're going from there. It's not like you're a runaway child and you need to go somewhere, and you know, you might go to your friends for a vacation on the way somewhere else, you know, but you've already made up your mind that you're going somewhere else, and that's where you're going. But if you get a job at her place and stay there, you'll be stuck there. Yes, so don't go anywhere unless you've got a definite yes and take a leap of faith and you're ready to go. Don't go anywhere and don't confuse yourself. Just stay where you are until you feel like you've got the pull to definitely make a decision, do your research, and then you can do it. Hi, Lorene. Got your 10. Thank you so much. How does my roommate feel about me? Did we get rid of the Brazilian? Has the Brazilian gone, or is that somebody else? I think she's trying to be pleasant. Oh, so that's a Brazilian. Okay. That's the one that wanted you to sponsor her to stay in the States. What is she working as, a cleaner? A cleaner, a nanny? A student? Is this a different roommate? How many roommates have you got? Oh, you've got 2. So the other one was a guy. Okay. I feel Megan is kind of like, she might be just trying to mind her own business. I feel like she's getting involved in stuff that maybe she's not wanting to be involved in. She might be sort of tied up in this whole thing with the Brazilian person. She's happy. She looks like she's happy to me. Yeah, I feel like she's pretty genuine, but she might not want to get involved in other people's business. She might be wanting to just keep things on to herself on the lowdown or something. She might not feel like getting too involved. She might be looking for a relationship actually with somebody. Has a Brazilian guy reached out to her to marry her? She might be planning something. She could be planning a move, planning a trip, planning to get away, planning on going somewhere else. She might be happy, but she might not be happy living in the area that you're in. She might be wanting to go somewhere else, is what I'm seeing here. But overall, I feel like she's okay, genuine. She might not be telling you the full story because she doesn't want to kind of create any sort of issues. She might be thinking of going over there because we've got to move. How can you have a boyfriend in a different country? I mean, really? Is she from there? I really don't know sometimes. With these long distance situations, it just seems a little bit... If she's American and she's not Dutch, and she's got a boyfriend in the Netherlands, I mean, what the hell is she doing? She might be thinking of trying to get over there, or, You know, why do people have long distance relationships? So they don't have to commit to anybody. You know, people who are afraid of commitment or want to keep people at arm's length. I think she's okay with you. Yeah, I think she's happy with, you know, whatever she's doing. But she might be thinking about leaving. She might be thinking about going somewhere. Sassy. She might be thinking about going somewhere, exactly. Okay, what do you see? Hi, Deanna, how are you? She wants to move, okay. I feel like she will. She's planning a move. She might not have told you, but she's planning a move. She knows where she's going as well. She's already decided. I don't know if this boyfriend of hers is sponsoring her into the Netherlands, but if that relationship is going to go ahead, then that's what he has to do. Okay, let's have a look at Deanna. Hi, Deanna. Love life for Deanna Aquarius. Deanna, love life Aquarius this year. Well, you're going to feel very much in form, Deanna. You're going to feel like you're in shape, or you're looking fabulous, or you're feeling fabulous about yourself. You're getting attention. You've got the star energy. So that's looking really good. You might be worried about money, or worried about somebody coming after you for money, or worried about Dusties looking for your money, etc., or coming out of the woodwork, you know, or feeling sorry for people. You will get also an offer. What you don't see coming is moving on from something, leaving the past behind. You don't see that coming. Could also be a trip, leaving the past behind, moving on to more smooth waters. You do have very good cards here for health, for vitality, and also for marriage and relationship. You might actually get a proposal. It's looking very good with the Justice card. Yeah. You might get a big proposal from someone to move forward. And then you feel like you've really come full circle, like something is really, really looking good. You're questioning the motives about somebody, or you're worried about your own money, but I don't think you need to worry. You're keeping on top of a situation here. You've got a contract here, or somebody that works with contracts or the law. A lot of romance popping up in your life. It's looking very good. Could be a Leo, a Libra, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or even another Aquarius. It's looking good. Thanks, Deanna. That's true, Megs. Too many emotions wrapped up in this. Too many people's influences. You've got the influence of your kids, the influence of your parents, your cousin, all the exes that keep trying to contact you, the Erics and all of them. You've got the influence of your girlfriend. You've got the influence of your job, where you are, of that stability, and the influence of yourself. And also trying to get away from these negative, mystical, spiritual people who have been trying to play with you. If it's too much being with your parents, just get out of there. Just go to Alabama. You don't have long to go anyway. you might be able to regroup there. There's always somewhere that you regroup. Like for me, I always regroup in Thailand usually. And then I know exactly what I'm doing after Thailand. Yeah. For you, it might be you need to regroup by just going somewhere either alone, without influence of anybody around you, or down to your friend's place or something. Regroup and then feel like what the next step is. Thanks, Elaine. You send a... Megs is very intuitive as well. She's seeing head in vertigo and being in a mirror maze is how I see her energy. Yeah, we don't want to feel like that at all. True, Lorraine, yeah, there's very few people. I mean, they say that people who have, you know, are gifted, intuitive, authentic, etc., often, you know, people will not like your light, you know. They'll try to tamper with your light and your energy. Okay. Thank you for this. Yes, I did receive your donation, Elaine. Thank you. On Cash App, yes. You're welcome to post your question. I put something in my playlist, like my favorites, about, it's a very good video about why some good women are alone, because they don't need to be with the wrong people. You're much better being alone than being badly accompanied. You didn't, that's Bossy Megs, you didn't, that's how they've been in their city. I didn't understand it at first, but you do now. Good. Stop thinking and go. Yeah, because we've been talking about this for over a year now. How long have we been talking about this, Mystique? You already went down there once and you said you really liked it. So with your friend, it could be a regrouping, you know, place for you to go. Since forever. Okay. Yeah, well, you have to decide what you like and what you don't like, not what your daughter likes and what she doesn't like. You have to think about what you want and what you don't want. And what you want to be influenced by and what you don't. Okay. All right. Well, you know, or either, you know, it's not either or. It can be just accept where you are, you know, 100% and just stay there. You know, that can also be an, if you get panic attacks, if it's all too much, then just stay and do what you need to do. Or take the leap of faith, yeah. Once you've decided, then things open up, things become very clear. Maybe do a road opener for yourself. Okay, let's look at Elaine. Oh, will you find an apartment before you leave or get an Airbnb? Can you stay with your father until you find an apartment? Airbnbs are very expensive, unless it's maybe a share or something. And that's another one, like Elaine, do your homework about jobs, about, everything. You got out of Dodge, you've regrouped, and you know that you want to go back up north. So it's also about getting your ducks in a row as well. Maybe rent something in Madison or somewhere that you feel like you want to go. You've got to choose the place. Okay. You're going to find the right property. You're going to get the right property. But if you're trying to get something online before you've seen it, it could be in a sketchy area and you don't even know it. It can be just one of those side streets that's sketchy and you don't know it, and then you've locked into a lease and everything and you're on your way up there, you know. Sometimes hotels or motels are actually cheaper than Airbnbs. I don't know. Yeah, you're going to have to clear the confusion and also make a decision about a move. Yeah. Clear the confusion. This is for Elaine. And you're going to feel very happy where you are. Could be somewhere where they grow wheat. Don't know where that is. Wheat belt. You're going to meet a man and he could actually offer you a position. He could be a boss, father figure. There's more men coming in around you. It might be where some men work. There's like a lot of jobs for men in the area. There's also a potential Aries, Leo, Sag here. You know, sometimes you don't need that much time. Like if you've got a few apartments that you're going for, you don't need that much time just to, you know, like a week in a motel or something until you work out what apartment you want to move into. I don't know why I'm getting students around you, so maybe Madison could be something that you investigate, like online, and see if it fits. So you've decided on the northwest suburbs, which is the most expensive part of Chicago. Okay. Okay, Mystique, okay. And don't feel guilty if you can't call for them, you know, sooner than later. Don't feel guilty about your family, your kids and all of that. Yeah. Okay, Lorraine, thank you for the 10. Hi, Amira, I just wanted to ask, will I pass my marketing 300 class and my bus 150 class? Okay. Sounds good. Sounds like a good plan. Marketing, I feel like you're going to get up in the 80% of the top class members. I feel like something very good for you. Yes, it's a definite yes. Your bus 150, I would study this one more than you need to get through this one, because there could be some tricks with the actual practical. You might need to book a practical session and be oversaw by somebody. I don't know, I'm just feeling like with that one, it might be something tricky in it that needs to be sort of passed over. You might not want to spend money on doing some sort of, it might not even be worth it. I don't know about this bus 150 class. If you're already doing it, the outcome of having it might not be worth it. The marketing is going to do well though. Yeah, you're not convinced about the bus. You're not convinced about it, but if you need to invest in maybe a practical or something like that, test first, or do, I would say double, triple practice that one if you want to get through. Otherwise, you might not be convinced that you really want to do it or have it. So that is something else. Something else might pop up for you that is going to overrun it or supersede it. Well, different is good, Elaine, because you keep doing the same thing and getting the same results. We've got to look at doing something different and getting different results. That's what the key is here, is doing something different to get different results. Okay. DHRUV, thank you for that. All right, welcome to the chat. High Hopes Libra, how are you, my dear? Anyone like to do a super chat? High Hopes Libra. We always do last call, but we end up staying longer than we anticipate. Thank you so much for joining, everybody. I truly appreciate it. And Megs for moderating as usual. And we're going to get that TikTok up and running once we're in Australia, but I'm going to do one of my tasks after we finish here. I'm going to go onto TikTok and do one of my 30-minute tasks. Even if I just play music and sit there, we're just going to do the task. Get through all the hurdles before we get everything set up. This is what I mean by getting your ducks in a row. You do the stuff you can do behind the scenes until the launch date. So it's all about that. You do everything you can behind the scenes until the launch date. You join groups, you join Facebook groups, you see what's going on, you do all your research. I mean, some of you are doing your research with the properties, etc. But it's not always what it looks like until you get there. So sometimes the groundwork for the properties happens after you get there. That's great, Mystique. Out of your comfort zone. High Hopes Libra, how are you, my dear? Haven't seen you for a while. Maybe we should do a collective. I'm just thinking what topic the collective might be. Have any ideas, Megs? We haven't done a pick a card for a while. Okay, not a problem at all. I wish you all the best with that. I did a November read somewhere along the way. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, High Hopes Libra. Sorry to hear that. Yeah, this new moon in Scorpio has been a real tricky one. It's a tricky month, actually. I mean, all the astrologers are always saying doom and gloom about most months, but I feel like this is a very interesting month. Thank you, my dear. Thank you so much. Let's do a pick a card, 3 piles. 1, 2, and 3. Pick a card of your choice, of your question, what you need to know right now, what's going to happen in the next month. Pick a card for November, or whenever you come across this video. Pick a card for this month, or whenever you happen to come across this video. Okay, 1. There's victory in something very specific. So let's see what that specific is. It's in a move. It's in letting the past go. It's in moving forward. It's letting things go behind you. It's eliminating confusion. Victory with that. It's also receiving a new offer as well. And having a little bit more of a spring in your step, zest of life, happy family homes, good marriage, family, relationship, or health. and also potentially a marriage proposal or a new contract. So there's victory with all of that for group number 1. Group number 2, the path is opening. There's new steps, baby steps in a new direction. You've got too many choices. You don't know what to look at next. There's options and choices. There are more options and choices. You could also get some sort of third-party relationship or a celebration of some description. And I feel it could be a celebration of your up-and-coming success in either social media or some sort of something that you've done on stage or in front of the public or been noted for. It could even be a college situation or a test or exam. There's definitely a celebration there, but there's lots of choices here. Some of you are going to eliminate some of these choices, eliminate something out of your life that's holding you back. And with that is a new partnership coming in. 2 of Cups. What do we need to know? Some of you might be getting rid of a partnership that you feel is holding you back as well. Breaking free, breaking out from behind the wall here and stepping forward, stepping into the light. Breaking free from one thing that's not working will actually bring in more road opening opportunities for new experiences and new offers moving forward. That's a nice one, number 2. Number 3, another little new start, new beginning with another page. Okay, some of you haven't been sleeping well. You've been stressed about something. You're not sure about whether to go forward or backwards or stay where you are. Could be to do with a house move, a home move, a family dynamics. It could be to do with having a baby or not. It could be to do with being in a relationship or not. It might not be satisfying. It could be causing you some sort of grief. You might be feeling like you just want to be alone and do something independently, individually. And you feel like there could be something holding you back here. It could be family, partnerships. You will hit the road and there will be a road opening for you as well. And it will happen before July 2025. There could be a new car coming in for some of you, or you're going to have a Cancer come into your life, Cancerian, somebody born late June or July. A new work opportunity is opening up as well, which is looking very lucrative and something that you're very passionate about. You might also meet somebody under a fire sign. I feel like with this number 3, it's troubled waters until it's not, and then wishes coming true. So it could be troubled waters until it's not, and indecisiveness until it's not, and then things are going to become a lot clearer. So just have patience with yourself and you'll be guided to the right thing. So I wish you all the best with that. Okay. Thank you everybody for the Pick a Card Collective. I know that some of you related to that. Very nice. They all seemed very good, so that's good. That's nice, Mystique. That's nice. Thank you, Lorraine, for the 20. High Hopes Libra as well. Thank you, and all the best with your treatment. Okay, let's have a look at Lorraine. I want to make sure of Orlando's intentions with me. I feel like I can't see through him. Tell him to come and meet you. Is he the one that you haven't met yet? Tell him to come and meet you. And nothing on text. If he tries to text you too much, say, oh, I'm not really into texting, just give me a call. And if he's really that keen, then he'll call you. Or you went on a date before, but he's not living in your town. Or he is. Is he asking you on another date? Like, what's his hold up? What's the story with this guy? He's asking you on another date. Okay. He seems to be, you know, taking his sweet time. So he could be dating other women. He might be, you know, thinking that you're just going to sit there and wait for him. Maybe become less available yourself. And men who drag things out. They just want you to kind of try to get them. You told him you need time to get your place together. Why should you need to get your place together? What for? To host him or something? Oh, for Thanksgiving. Oh, okay. Well, he might be focusing on money. He might be focusing on work, money, trying to get something done. He might be quite easygoing himself, and that's making you feel like you need to go with the flow. I do feel like he's a little bit unclear, though, about what he wants. I feel like he's got the passion and the chemistry, but he's a little bit unclear about really what he's doing. I kind of feel like he's just kind of winging it. I don't know why, but kind of feel like he's winging it. He's wishing on a star. There could also be a female around him who is an ex, a baby mama, somebody who is handling something for him, like a legal situation. He's confused. I feel like he's confused, and it's making you confused. You're going to make a judgment about him. You're going to come to your senses about him in some way. Have you seen where he lives and who he lives with? He says he lives with his cousin. Well, there's another woman there somewhere. Has he done a video call with you in his home? That's really what you want to do. At any time of the evening when he comes home from work or when he's not working, you want to see what he's really up to. He's either not sure about something, like he's confused, he's lazy, or he's just a player. So that's going to change. That's going to change. Has he invited you anywhere for Thanksgiving? Is he doing anything for Thanksgiving that he's told you about? He knows that you're a good catch. He knows that. Some men are just scared. Just scared. Yeah. I feel like it's possible you're going to meet someone else. You know, if he doesn't lift his game, you're going to meet someone else. Could be a Cancer. Cancer, rising, moon or sun. Is there something to do with his car? I'm getting something about his car. He says he wants to spend time with you in your... Say no, absolutely not. Turn it around and say, you can invite me to your home. I want to see who you live with. See what he says then. Yeah, absolutely not. No. No. These men will invite themselves over. They'll expect you to cook for them. And they're not even your boyfriend. Not even your husband. Cooking is for husbands alone, nobody else. That stuff is so annoying, says Mystique. No, don't let him play you, Lorraine. Just be really like, put your foot down. Just say, A, do a video call with me when you're at home with all the people in your household so I can meet them on the video. 1. If he can't do that, then if he has excuses, then you've got a red flag. B, invite me over to your house so I can meet the people that you live with. One guy I was dating in Florida, actually, I thought he was lying to me. He said he lived with his mother. I said, well, introduce me to her then. On the second date, he took me to meet his mother. As a friend, like he didn't make a big deal about it, but he was living with his mother. He really was. And she was super nice. Yeah, so you have to dictate how it's going to go. And if it goes well, if he's a good guy, then he's going to do the right thing by you. So don't be confused because he's confused or he's trying to confuse you. Don't fall in for his tricks. Oh, let me come over to your place so I can hang out with you and you can cook for me. No, absolutely not. No, no effing way. No, no. No, he should be impressing you, not the other way around. He's making out like he's a prize. I don't know if he's a Libra. What sign is he? Or he just wants to have a fling. He thinks one date is going to seal the deal for him. I mean, really? It's not even official. Like, officializing by coming over to your place is not official. That to me is a booty call. If a guy tries to invite himself over to your place, it's just that he wants to get something out of you. It's not official at all. No. No, he's not trying to officialize anything. He's trying to invite himself over. That's not officializing anything. He asked you to be, oh, that one. Okay, he invited you, he wanted you to be his girlfriend on his first date. I understand, Mystique. Sorry about that. That is a play. That's a play. You're not going to rush into anything with a guy. He doesn't even know you. You can just say, look, you don't even know me. Why do you want me to be your girlfriend? Just put it back on him. Why do you want me to be your girlfriend? You don't even know me. No, 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 no. You've got to see who he lives with, where he lives, who he lives with, and how he lives. He could be full of SHIT. He could be driving a nice car and living in a dump, you know, with people, you know, with pot smoke flying around and sketchy people in and out. No. You need to see where he lives, how he lives, and who he lives with. He could be living with his mother. We don't know. We don't know. He could be living with his baby mama. We don't know. We need to see this firsthand. And that's why I said do a background check on this guy. See what his address is. Drive by his house. See if he's got his car parked there. And see if something's going on. And see if anybody else is on the property. No, there's no inviting over. No, absolutely not. There's not even any inviting in your car, is there, Megs? Not even inviting them in your car. Absolutely not. Not anymore. Not after that incident. There's no drives. They get an attitude when you dismiss them with quickness. Well, they're trying to blame you for their own behaviour. It's not you, it's them. If they say, I want you to be my girlfriend, say, why? You don't even know me. I could be a psycho. Put it back on them. And they think that women want men so bad that they can do the very least minimum to get them. Well, yeah, Meg's had people in her car that stole her house keys. You don't want that to happen. That's what I mean. Meg's is, yeah, she's definitely on the, you know, open eye about that one, on the side eye about that one. Yeah. Even if you give them a lift, if you give them some sort of a lift, you don't want them in your car if you don't know them. If they gaslight you, don't worry about it. Just let them go. Go gaslight somebody else. Also, they insult you as well, saying you're going to die alone. So I'd rather die alone than be with the wrong person. Yeah, don't get lippy with them, but just turn it back around. Just say, why do you want to be with me? You know, you don't even know me. Yeah. And you can see, you know, the true colors come out pretty quickly. You know, a lot of the time you don't even have to like do 2 or 3 dates, like after the first or second date. The true colors will come out quick. No, don't be patient, Lorraine. Don't be patient. Do a background check on him. Invest in a background report. There is a great website in America for background. I told you about that doctor the former surgeon that I dated in Washington State in COVID. I only went out on 2 very short day dates with him. He was like in legal trouble, big legal trouble. Oh, I'm an orthopedic surgeon, but I'm not working anymore at the hospital. And I went to the I had an appointment actually in the orthopedics hospital in the surgery in the department, and I asked one of the doctors if they knew this guy, and they kind of raised an eyebrow. But I did a background check on this guy. He didn't own anything. He was cruising. His ex-wife had the whole house that he claimed that he had part of or something. She had the whole house. He had nothing to his name. He didn't have any fixed address. He was moving up and down between states looking for women. He was going to Santa Barbara, trying to hook a wealthy woman or something like that. You don't have to tell them anything. The best thing to tell them, Mystique, if they're not up to standard, they're not doing the right things, is sorry, I've met somebody else. That's the best thing to get rid of a man. Sorry, I've met someone else. It's the picker that's off, the picking skills. You know, a lot of these men are just looking for an easy target. They're looking for a nice, genuine person because they have, you know, a lot to hide or baggage. You know, the more time goes on, the more you see if they're really care, genuinely care. The ones that say that, oh, I'm so empathetic, and there's no empathy there. They're only empathetic about themselves or compassionate. Oh, I'm so compassionate. They're not compassionate about you. They're only compassionate about their own interests. And then guys that kind of take their sweet time, they don't call you, they don't text you, they don't do anything, they don't make dates. They say that they're looking for a serious relationship, but then you see them on some platform or some sort of, you know, online app, and it says, oh, I'm just looking for something casual. So then the truth always comes out, you know, you don't have to worry about it. Don't tell them what you do, Mystique. Don't tell them what you do. Yeah, and stop caring how they feel. Who cares? Yeah. Who cares? Yeah, attract. Attract. Definitely not chasing. Attracting is the way. And somebody will just show up, you know. They do show up. And the right people will reveal themselves, you know. The right people will reveal their true selves. If they're really compassionate, you'll see in their actions how compassionate they are. They're not just doing things for their own best interests. Look, they can probably, you know, fake a bank account with $500,000 in it. You know, they can probably, why are they flashing this stuff to you? You know, why are they trying to flash? They should be, it's all in the action. And some men think that, you know, even if they have money, that women will just do anything with them for money. It was a lie. Okay. I think you're in the wrong place, Mystique, or just also attracting the wrong people, choosing the wrong people. A lot of these men have women that they just knock on their door, they pop over, they get what they want, then they leave. You know, you want to go somewhere where there's people who have still old-fashioned values and want to treat a woman right, you know. I think it's about location and being in the right location, Lorraine. It's about positioning. Going to nice events, going to upscale things, joining, you know, upscale groups, associations, networking, you know, networking business associations, or even networking in condominium associations. At least, you know, people own properties in condominium associations. Being a member of certain clubs that you might like to be, a yacht club, a Rotary club, a Lions club, something like that. Yeah, there's a big difference between husbands and boyfriends. Okay, guys, well, we've had a nice chat. I think we've had our last call, haven't we? Yeah, it's about positioning. One of my Libran friends told me once, it's all about positioning. Going to art gallery, you know, being a member of an art gallery, you know, event, or an opera, you know, like an opera membership, or, you know, there's a lot of things in America. I used to be a member of like a gallery in Houston or something, and they used to have events all the time. Eventually you meet someone. It's not like you go out once and you meet somebody, but eventually you will meet someone. And when you're mingling alone, exactly, Megs, you can go to a nice event, mingle, and whoever's available will come up to you. And sometimes, you know, you can get chatting to a couple and they might introduce you to somebody, or it just breaks the ice. Yeah, it depends what you like to do. Like Megs likes mingling at nice events. You know, other people might like to go to a shooting range or something, or play golf, or do some sort of hobby. You can meet someone. Go to the gym. People meet people at the gym. Or work through their work. It's about location, Mystique. You're probably in the wrong place, you know. That's why I always said for you, like something like Louisiana, where there's jazz. You know, people who like jazz are usually elevated and somehow educated. Don't worry about soulmates. You've got more than one soulmate in this lifetime. You've got more than one soulmate. Just go for a workable relationship with somebody that you're compatible with. Yeah, I mean, some guys at the gym use it for a pickup joint. You've just got to be careful. You know, you might want to go to an upscale gym with a very good, you know, with a higher membership, not like a muscle gym. Join Rotary Club and you can transfer your membership wherever you go to live. Rotary Club, people own businesses at Rotary. They're all business people. All right, my loves, all the very best. I think I might go live on TikTok for my next task right now. So if you want to come over to TikTok, we'll see you there. Lots of love and blessings, everybody, and I'll see you on the next one. Ciao for now. Ciao, ciao.